I see. Cool. Well, nice to see that they have a safety net also for that case.
Yeah.
Maybe a little bit more personal on your journey, like as an entrepreneur now, building your own. How has been it? It's not an easy journey. I assume like you came
Yeah.
from having a corporate work, no? So how was this experience of building your own company? What's challenges did you find in the way until now?
It's when you're building your own company, you're learning something new every single day. When I started out, it was just this idea that I had. I started researching, the home exchange market. I started making sure you have to be 100% sure that the way that you're differentiating is unlike anything a company is currently doing, and that you're able to create attraction because of the size of your serviceable addressable market, or the size of your projected or target audience year 1, year 2, year 3, year 4, year 5. So what's helpful is I had my tax and accounting background that helped me dig into the weeds and do all that research and be really meticulous. But then you find that there's areas that you don't have expertise in. So I didn't have expertise in marketing. I had no dev background, dev or design, just no technology background at all. So there's all these pieces of the puzzle that you need to find. And that's what's so important about building a great team of people who are bringing in this expertise and also believe in your mission and the vision. And so the first person that was brought onto the Nomad team was my CTO, Ibrahim Say. He is a full stack web developer. He was actually working with other startups on building out web applications prior to joining the Nomad team. He brought on 4 other members who work, part-time as independent contractors to refine other versions, to refine other parts of our site. We brought on a senior developer, a senior designer. We were contracting portions of the MVP out to a company called Fetchly that did the majority of the lift with assistance from the Nomad team. And then we just recently brought on a project manager who is brilliant and is getting things organized and in line so that we're a full-fledged team. So it's constantly trying to fill in pieces of the puzzle, learn things that are out of your comfort zone. But if you believe in what you're doing and you start to see traction, it's like this drug and you can't get enough of it, and you need to continuously do what you can, especially with a team of people relying on you. Do what you can to take this vision to the next level.
I am assuming that your colleagues also work remote. You don't probably
Yes.
Are they all digital nomads? Are they all traveling around?
So one of my colleagues is in France right now, and I'm so jealous. And then she's going to Asia. One thing we spoke about before we offered the contract was whether or not she was going to be able to work from France, or whether or not she was going to be able to work from Asia, and if that was okay. And I remember working as a full-time employee of other companies, I was always scared to ask that question because company protocols are always, no, you cannot spend, time in a foreign country. That's just off the table. You're not allowed to do that. But Nomad's different. And I want my colleagues to be able to roam around. That's the whole point. That's the whole reason we're building what we're building. So yes, she's a digital nomad. My other colleagues, I think right now, are more fixated in one place, but as the team expands, I'm sure we're going to get more travelers on the table.
I mean, it makes sense. No, you're building a product for digital nomads, the people who is attracted to these kind of companies are also digital nomads. And and besides that, there is also this trickiness always of the companies saying, "Oh, this is not possible," but you are theoretically only binded to taxation over 183 days of your life, of your year. So it is legal from a legal perspective. Don't get scammed on that also. Maybe a couple of questions. Yes, just sorry. Yeah.
I want to just tap into that because you hit the nail on the head. when it comes to the reason companies don't want fully remote workforces, right, is because of tax issues. It's about sales tax
Definitely.
or foreign income tax issues by way of physical presence. So, what we've done is actually created a solution for companies using the same mechanism that we're using for our B2C channel. So, we're opening up a B2B channel, so selling to businesses, our travel group mechanism, but it's going to be curated by members of that company or employees of that company. So, what we'll do is we'll create employee based home exchange groups, and then we retrofit our shared calendar feature to implement company specific protocols that regulate how much time you can spend in state, what states you can visit, and how much time you can spend in country to make sure that you don't trigger any sales tax or foreign income tax issues. Digital nomadism is a quote unquote problem that is not going away, and executives know that they have to offer remote work roles in order to attract top talent. So by providing companies with a way to encourage travel, to encourage employee relationship building, while also offering enhanced oversight, control, and mitigating tax exposure, we're really excited about the feedback that we're going to get from our B2B clients, and hope that, by implementing this and starting from small businesses through enterprise level, we will be able to encourage digital nomadism and in a way that's safe and secure for most companies.
Oh, that's very nice also. So you are also thinking of futuristic approach on B2B, which is also cool because it's always the
Right.
nightmare for any expat, any digital nomad at the end. It's always the same. No, you enter this and then it's like, oh, shit, now
Yeah.
calculating, I'm spending more time here than there. Where do I need to pay my taxes
Yeah.
and everything?
My
And
taxes.
not
Yeah.
everyone has access to an accountant everywhere where they go. So that makes sense also. Um, Maybe
Yeah.
related to that topic, it's probably the last question for today. But what is your vision? I mean, you are in an MVP. You're building new
Mhm.
versions. I can feel that there is a lot of things coming. So maybe
Yeah.
what if you can share some of them, whatever you can share. What is your vision for the future of Nomad? What is the impact that you are trying to achieve with the platform?
So, what we're really trying to achieve is giving people access to ways to travel that are either affordable or they're curated, meaning they speak to a particular group of people, or lowering misconceptions that businesses have about travel. It's not something that is going to impact your company adversely. Let's actually look at it on the flip side. This is something that's going to make your company a lot more marketable, bring in higher level talent, and we're giving you a way to facilitate this without exposing your company to taxation issues, which is the primary reason that you're not letting your employees travel more frequently. So what we're doing is we're coming at it with a B2C and a B2B approach that's going to reshape the way that people approach travel, make work life balance much more of a priority, all in an effort to create an interconnected world that takes the time to understand different cultures, different experiences. And it doesn't look at, going into the office and doing a 9 to 5 as the only thing that you can do in your life. You can build your career and you can travel at the same time. So, just looking to share my passion for travel with the world. That is my vision for Nomad Travel Groups, and coming up with innovative solutions to ensure that people can travel more frequently. Other iterations that we have, we've been approached to create an exciting collaboration with a particular community that will create a nomad specific portal for members of that community. And I can't announce it just yet, but this is how we are going to iterate. There's a nomad base plan, there's going to be various other nomad collaborations that speak to your particular interests or who you identify as. There's going to be a nomad business rollout, and then the last one I can't mention. That's going to be in a few years, but we're very excited with how we're approaching this, and already excited by the traction that we've built.
Cool. Happy to see, and looking forward to check what becomes Nomad and where it goes.
Thank
Thank you so much. Thank you so much for the time, for explaining your life, your experience as an expat, as a digital nomad. As I think we went a little bit stage by stage through your life. I think. Thank you also for explaining what Nomad is, what Nomad Travel Groups is, and how it works. Probably the last question that it's relevant for all of our listeners is where can they find you, how they can log in, how they can sign up to Nomad, but also maybe get in contact with you if needed. So yeah,
yes,
we can put all the links in the description.
Give us a follow on Instagram and TikTok at We Travel Nomad. Our website is wetravelnomad.com. We're on LinkedIn at Nomad Travel Groups. And please say hi. I'd love to hear who's listening to this. If you have any, thoughts about being an expat or being a digital nomad or whatever, I'd love to chat with you. So please reach out to me on LinkedIn. My name is Marie DeCoste. I would love to hear from you.
Cool. Again, thank you so much. It has been a pleasure talking to you. Thank you for joining the episode, and of course to all the listeners. Until next time, keep exploring, stay curious, and take care.
Thanks so much. It was great speaking with you.
You've been listening to Expat Experts, the podcast that takes you around the world through the stories of those who've lived it. Subscribe now to YouTube and your favorite podcast platform, and stay tuned for more inspiring interviews.
If you liked this short video out of the full episode, you can find the link to it around here and in the description below. Of course, if you are also interested in checking out other episodes, please subscribe and like.